Hey, what's up guys? RC and an SC here. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. Today I'm going to show you how to put a buzzer on your TinyHawk S or just your original TinyHawk flight controller. It's a really simple mod. I just thought as long as I was doing it, I'd go ahead and video it. I'm sure somebody out there probably just wonders how to do it, and I'm going to try to show you how to do it today. The reason I'm doing it is because this is a brand new flight controller. I burnt the other one up in my original TinyHawk S, running it on 2S. So I never had a good feeling about it because the motors got so hot that after a couple packs it started desyncing, and then on like the third pack I ever did 2S on, it just fell out of the sky, dead, done. That's it. So that was all she wrote. So it's been sitting here for like a month and a half and I hadn't done anything with it. So I finally just ordered another flight controller. It was like $50. I mean, it's like half the cost of the quad, but I guess I'd rather just get the quad going than just let it sit there and do nothing. Interesting thing though, guys, I noticed one thing that you might be interested in. I'll grab something pouring on. You can see this capacitor right here. I'll get you a better view here. That's a 100 microfarad 16 volt capacitor. That was not on the original board that came with my TinyHawk S. And if you follow this wire, you can see the red one, the black one's under there right next to it, but they go to each side of this capacitor right here, which is right underneath your battery leads. It already had, the original board had this capacitor, and I don't know what the rating is on that, but they've added this one as well. And I'm thinking probably just because they've had some issues with this flight controller. Either maybe it's just to help with the video noise, or possibly the flight controller burning up, like in my case. I don't know, but it is good to see that they have put this capacitor on there, and they did it for a reason. So they got some feedback from somebody and thought it was a good idea. So I'm going to go ahead and put this flight controller in, but before I can do that, I need to go ahead and get my buzzer wired up. For now, that's all I'm going to do, and we're going to get this thing installed and bound up, and I'm not going to do that on this video, but we'll get this buzzer soldered up, and if you guys are interested in seeing how to do it, it's about as easy as it gets. So let me get set up, guys, and we'll get on it. Okay, guys, I got the board set up here in my little helping hands, and as I go here, I'm probably going to make a couple little tips on soldering, but one of them definitely for sure, if you're not doing this already, you need to start doing this, is on the end of my little screwdriver here, I got some, well, it was melted, but some melted flux. Just stick your soldering iron in your flux, kind of melt a little puddle of it, and just take a little bit and put it on a little screwdriver or something, and just wipe it right on the pads that you're getting ready to solder, and just put a little bit on that to start with. That's going to make the soldering so much easier. And by the way, your buzzer pads are right next to where your camera plugs in, and the TinyHawk S actually has a camera plug, whereas the original TinyHawk didn't have a plug. It was soldered straight to the board. So just look for your camera plug. There's going to be two little pads right next to it, and they're going to be labeled 5 volt and buzz negative. So just look for those two. Obviously your 5 volt is going to be your positive, and your buzz negative is going to be your negative. Alright, so I got the pads with a little bit of flux on it, and I'm just going to go ahead and tin them up, and I'm going to try to do this where you can see it and I can see it. It's not that easy because I got the camera right in front of me. Alright, that looks pretty good. Putting that flux on those pads, guys, really helps that solder take to that pad. As you can see, I already got a little buzzer. This is a small little buzzer, and I can measure it for you. So if you want to find some online, let me get my calipers. I'm stretching this video out here. I apologize. And let's see what we got. Doggone it. 9.23. They probably call it 9mm online, but it's a pretty small little buzzer, but it's plenty enough for this little TinyHawk. Alright guys, I've got the camera zoomed in a little bit. Hopefully you'll be able to see it, and hopefully I can see it. But we're going to put the red wire on our positive right here. That looks good. Let me get positioned for our negative wire. Alright guys, here it is. It's all soldered up. Try to give you a little bit closer look at it. think it turned out pretty good, but we won't know until we plug it in, see if it works. So let's plug it in real quick. There it goes. Alright, that's it, guys. Hope that helped you guys out. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below, and we'll talk to you the next one.